Okay, this is the new Carabu, the Honorable Sir David, Emperor of Salt Lake City, the Bard. I told you Romney was gonna lose his ass. Send me your money. I'm a better prophet than Joseph Smith, and I haven't married any 14-year-olds yet. Jeez. I'm just watching down here. 2 or 3 of the major newscast agencies have projected Obama to win. They're usually pretty accurate, so I'm going to get on here and just pat myself on the back. You go back a year ago, and what did the new Carabu say? Exactly what happened tonight. And it's not over. You watch. When you wake up in the morning, well, some of you are watching me right now in the morning. I forget I'm all over the world. I have 177 countries now. I picked up 2 more countries. I didn't even know there were 2 more countries. But be that as it may. Anyway, the black man, the Negro, won over the white and delightsome state president, and the White Horse Prophecy took a shit. Romney rode out of the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C., not on a white horse, but on, we don't know if it was a camel or a donkey. But it was walking very slow back to Utah. Funny, funny stuff. I sat here all night and watched. And the things I predicted are exactly. Now I'm recording this right now. He only has, I think, 271 electoral votes or something. But by morning, it'll be over 300. You watch. It will show an ass-kicking, just like I said it would. No one wants to be associated with the cult. And the Mormons are already spinning it. My little wife said, I have to speak low because we're in Australia, and we live in a basement, but downstairs, she said, there's too damn many poor people. And she's from the Philippines. Talk about poor people. Now, she's not now, but boy, she was. And so anyway, the Mormons are spinning it. You're going to hear about the hurricane storm, that Romney could have won it without that. You're going to hear that all the black people voted twice. Let me tell you, in 10 seconds, you can tell why Barack Obama won and Romney lost. Look at what the television programs are showing as the audiences of these 2 men. Barack Obama has Hispanics, he's got blacks, he's got Asians, he's got old, he's got poor, he's got rich. The demographics of Obama's campaign have been the diversity of the United States. Look at Mitt Romney's audience. They're all female returned missionaries. They're all Tabernacle Choir members. I didn't see one black person. I didn't see one Asian person. And I didn't see anybody over 24 years old. The Mormon Church thought that it was going to be won on image. Image. Substance didn't mean anything to the Mormons, and they lost their ass. The American people are not that damn stupid. We're not in a closed community that thinks he's going to pull it off. We're fasting for him. The Lord is going to put him in. Come on. We know. We know. Watching the polls and watching the programs and watching how people feel about the Mormons and the cult, a lot of people went in there and pulled that lever and go, Now, the popular vote, now that at this moment when I'm doing the video, Romney has held steady at 1 million people voting for him in the popular vote, more than Obama. And that may continue through the middle of the night. I'm going to bed. One happy soul. I love it. The 6 naked angel girls were right. I'm going to see them in my dreams tonight and thank them. You know, they said I'm an abomination to them. But they're not to me. They're not to me. And so anyway, you know, this is history. I've lived long enough to see a Negro, and I can be this way, a nigger beat the Mormon Church. The Mormon Church beat up the niggers until 1978. And once they got free from the Mormon Church, and they got a fair deal, which I still don't think they have a totally fair deal, they kicked white ass. I think it's funny. It's like the Indians. You know, we stole their land, we killed their buffalo, we put them on reservations in the middle of nowhere with no water, and they built a casino. And they bring the white man in, and he puts his money in the slot machine, and the Indians are rain dancing. They're happy too. So I love to see these minorities do well. I remember I was raised in California. I used to see the Mexicans out in the fields. No bathroom, no water, a wife standing on the side of the road with 2 or 3 little kids and a Coleman stove. They all rode a bus into the fields that had no seats, no seat belts, were filthy, and then 2 or 3 families living in a 700-foot dwelling that the farmer gave them, and working from early morning until the night, and that they would get, you know, $1 for 2 baskets of strawberries, and half the time the white man wouldn't even pay them. And Cesar Chavez finally organized those people, and they get much more of a fair deal. Isn't it interesting that the Hispanics and the blacks and the gays, everybody that the Mormon Church hates, kick the Mormons to the curb? I love it. I'm so glad. I didn't want to live after quad bypass surgery, but I'm glad that I did. I have seen history. I saw that the men got to the moon and stepped on the moon. I've seen a black man win the presidency, and then I've seen the Mormons who have said, the week after Barack Obama won the election, I heard the Mormons, I heard them with my own ears say, we're going to make sure he's a one-term president, a one-term president. They hated him from the 3rd or 4th day he was in there. And now he comes back with dignity and with pride, and with trying to put a country back on its feet. He has 4 more years to do it. He doesn't have to run for office again. And Romney's wife said, screw this, I'm not doing this again. And so Romney will be pushing 70 in 16. That means he's not going to run, and he'll probably be dementia like I am. And I'm going to start to get here as many votes as he got. I just keep going. So it's a happy day in Utah. It's a happy day that all the Mormons voted, and the world overpowered the Mormons. They didn't think that image and looks were everything. They've listened to what I've said. Don't listen to what the Mormons say. Watch what they do. They lost their ass, and billions of dollars from the corporation of Bonneville and other church-owned facilities have gone right down the poop chute. And now you're going to see some problems with the mall, and you're going to see some problems paying bills. And what now can the Mormon Church say went wrong? God did not put Romney in. The White Horse prophecy isn't true. There was no shenanigans. It was the vote. I went over and voted for, I can't tell you, the Danites will kill me. His name is O.B. Is that too much of a hint? I don't know. But anyway, I'm happy that I was accurate. I'm not always. Most of the time I am. I tell people, I don't know everything, but most of it, I say.